I am Lucy Edwards, Director of Strategic Engagement at Metaport and VHT Studios. And today I am at Howard Hanna Real Estate, and my guest is Alicia Kosec.
Yes.
Alicia, so you take care of all, as I understand, the whole state of Ohio as far as you are managing all the offices?
So I am the president of Northern Ohio and Michigan. So it does not include Central Ohio, which is the Columbus market. That's another president, but all of Northeast Ohio, Toledo, and Michigan. So that's the offices that I oversee.
That's a big territory.
It's a big territory.
How many offices do you have?
I believe 56.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many agents?
Oh, good question. I think 2,700.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have your hands full.
I have my hands full.
Do you have to travel and visit everybody?
Yes. That's the goal. I haven't been to every office yet, but I have definitely. We were up in Michigan last week. I was in Toledo a couple weeks before. So I was on the west side this morning of Cleveland. So I am definitely getting around and making my rounds to all of the offices. The goal is to have every office visited by end of year.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
I'm sure you complete that task. What about your real estate career? How did you land? Were you always in real estate? Did you have a previous life in corporate world?
Yes, I was not always in real estate. I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. I graduated from Youngstown State University with a degree in finance and accounting, and I went right into county government. I was the assistant director of accounting for the Mahoning County auditor.
Oh, okay.
And so, a lot of spreadsheets that you had to do by hand. Back then we didn't have computers.
Right.
And it just wasn't my cup of tea to sit behind a desk all day and work on spreadsheets and reports over and over. But I did that. And I got married. I had 4 children. And it was very hard to manage 4 children and work an 8-to-5 job. So in 98, someone locally in Youngstown suggested that I'd be great in real estate. He owned a small little company, and he was also a builder. And so I got into real estate. I went to school, got my license in 98, and started with his small little local company. Mm-hmm. And he quickly sold to a franchise. And so then I became part of this franchise company where they brought 3 local companies together. And I felt that I got lost in the mix. Although the first year there, I was the rookie of the year. So I guess it wasn't that bad. Mm-hmm. And around that time, I met Hoby Hanna.
Oh, okay.
They had come into Ohio, into my market, the Youngstown market, the Mahoning Valley. And Hoby was a regional manager. And he met me through new construction. And he recruited me over to the office in a suburb of Youngstown called Poland, Ohio.
Okay.
So I started working for the Hannas in 2001 as an agent. I did a lot of new construction, ran a lot of parades of homes for them in our valley, and did that until 2006. I was the top producer in that office for a couple years. And then in 2006, the manager of my office retired, and Hoby suggested that I think about being manager. And I said, no, I don't want a 9-to-5 job. That's not why I did this. And so he kind of, forgot about it. I forgot about it. And then I thought about it a little, and then I started investigating it more. And I became manager of that office in May of 2006. Managed that office until May of 2017. Grew that office to be the #1 office in 2008, the most improved office in 2007. And a consistent top producing office. We have great agents. I recruited a lot of good people over and then brought a lot of new people on and trained them. And so then I became a regional vice president in 2017, and I had, I think, 11 offices. And then in 2021, they added 5 more offices onto my group. And so I managed, the Mahoning Valley and a lot of the east side offices of the Ohio company for Howard Hanna. And I got to really know a lot of agents up into the Cleveland market. And then this year, March of 2023, I became the president of Ohio North and Michigan.
Well, what a super successful story. Well, Alicia, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you built it with your own hands, your own heart, your own soul.
Oh yeah, it was in every step of the way was a learning process, and every step was instrumental to get to the next step. So
Right.
when I look back, there was no way you could shortcut how I got here. And my family wasn't in real estate. It wasn't in my blood. It wasn't in my DNA. My father's an attorney. My daughter's an attorney. My sister's an attorney. So that was the route I thought I'd take. But then I had babies and just didn't go that way.
But listen, I'm so happy you are where you are.
I am too. I am too. And, you know, I'm in my 50s, and to hit this type of success in your 50s as a female is incredibly empowering.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I feel like this is one of the few companies in real estate where that can happen. So I'm really proud to work for the Hanna family.